All right, so it's Wednesday morning. We're gonna tear down this trailer. This is one of the trailers that was on this piece of property we bought where our new building's gonna go. It's completely garbage inside. I was hoping we'd be able to remodel it, but once I got in it, it's nasty. So I rented a backhoe here, got a couple big roll-off dumpsters, and brought Preston from the shop. So he's getting out of tying speed goats today. And he's gonna be kind of laborer guy, and we're just gonna start tearing this thing down with the backhoe, loading it and smashing it up in this dumpster and try and get this all nice and cleaned up here before winter. Got the water disconnected, gas line disconnected, so it'd be kind of a fun day.
Oh, fuck, okay. Yo, it's Preston, getting out of the office today, helping Josh get this torn down, cleaning up all the debris. Yeah, we're getting stuff ready for the new shop. Stoked about it.
Damn neighbor's dog. But what I will say is it's nice to be able to do your own work like this, to have these skills. I grew up on a backhoe from the time I was 3 or 4 years old. Did this kind of work with my dad all the way through high school. And these are skills I learned that, frankly, I've been able to use throughout my entire life, to whether it's to improve my own place. I did all the dirt work and stuff, preparing the ground for our last shop, the one that we're currently working in. This past weekend, I spent 2 days digging a water line in out here and probably saved ourselves $5 grand just by going and renting a backhoe and doing it ourselves. So for those people that think we're too big, or oh, you're just a fancy CEO or whatever of a company, like, we're still actually doing the work. This is how we're winning over other knife companies, is I know how to make the knives, I know how to do a bunch of the stuff, but I can also come out and do stuff like this and save ourselves tens of thousands of dollars. And for every $5,000 we save, that's a bunch of knives, knife sales that we don't have to use to apply to this stuff. So it's nice to have these skills and also show our employees that you can do this kind of work on your own and save yourself some money and use it to get ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Caleb. I'm one of the knife techs here at Montana Knife Company. I'm going to go over a little bit of the process from receiving our knives from the heat treat. We get that done at a facility out on the East Coast. So we get our knives, some of them, the Magna Cut, they come right out of the packaging and get loaded onto racks like this. We put them in these baker's racks and zip them up nice and tight to keep them from getting too dirty throughout the manufacturing process. So we have Magna Cut, and we also have our 52-100 knives. After heat treat, they get sandblasted and then parkerized to give them the black finish that we know on these carbon knives. So then once they're loaded, the Magna Cut's loaded, and then the parkerized blades come out of parkerizing. Then they come to the laser room where they all get our logo, and then depending on the knife, that dictates what logo they get, whether it's one side or both sides. Right now, working on some freeze-out knives. These are the Waterfowl knife. Got the stonewash finish, easy to clean, hides a lot of wear really well. The Magna Cut, it resists corrosion and rust, so it's an awesome blade and an awesome metal for working with waterfowl and around wet environments. After they get lasered, they get loaded back onto these racks, onto the trays they came from, and then we ship them out, send the racks out here where they can be assembled, whether that's hard handles, the G10, or tied with the paracord, and then sharpened, clean, sheathed, and packaged and on the shelf and ready to be sent to you.
What are we doing?
What are you guys talking about here?
We are talking about what is going to go to MKC 3.0 storage unit.
What do you got up here tonight?
Well, we're looking at sending some of our hatchet boxes and then some of our other product that to be totally honest, I can't tell you what it is because it's a secret. It's coming soon. You're gonna be really excited. They're gonna be awesome. So just some product that we're gonna get over to the new shop just to hold in the storage unit for a hot minute before we sell it so that we can create some more room in here.
Yeah, cool. So I'm over here switching out jaws. We were running these. We switched to these. These have a little more surface area to hold the handle. They're gonna speed up production. That way we can take a little bit bigger passes and yeah, get some faster cycle times. So a handle starts as a block of G10, turns into that. It sits on these jaws like so. We've got a spindle gripper system here. We'll load this pallet up with blocks of G10 and then it'll cut the handles out. The spindle gripper will grab them one at a time. There's an op 1 for each, or for the block, and then for each side, left and right, there's an op 2.
Hey guys, we're out here doing a little waterfowl hunting today. It's a little warm, but we are getting some content for our new waterfowl knife that we have coming out. Unfortunately, the weather decided to warm up about 20 degrees. But we're gonna see if we can find some birds and hopefully put this knife to use. Ruger can't be bothered right now.
You need him to move? No, you're good.
8 hours later.
Anyways, we showed up here at this reservoir this morning. There's a ton of ducks around, but it's sunny, calm, you know, it's super warm, so they're not too active. We had some action right at daybreak, right at legal shooting light, and looks like they're going out to the fields to feed a little bit, so I think here later morning, hopefully we'll get a little more shooting in. Shot 3 mallards, and it got pretty dead after that, and sunny and no wind isn't real conducive to lots of action. So we're gonna get out of here and go get these birds cleaned up.
Ethan Ruger.
So I think the most common thing I run into is a lot of duck hunters don't realize the importance of leaving the skin on a mallard or really any puddle duck. You know, that's where your fat is, that's where a lot of the flavor is, and most people, they've gone a lifetime just ripping the skin away from the breast and just, you know, breasting it out without the skin on it. And whenever I cook duck with, you know, with skin on for people that have never had it, they're usually just blown away at like how much of a difference it makes. You know, it's kind of like beef fat, right? It has a lot of that good flavor in it. And then one thing I'll do as well too, just like inevitably you get these real fine hairs or feathers on there that you haven't plucked all of them out of there. I don't waste my time trying to get every single one. I get all the bigger stuff, and then, you know, right before I'm gonna cook it or something, I'll just take like a little propane blowtorch and just singe all of them off of there. A lot easier than trying to pick them out one by one.
And I love this little thing. After cleaning a few birds with it, it was perfect. I like the way it's designed with this downward angle. It just, I don't know, I just really like to feel it when I was cleaning these birds out. So if you want a chance to win one, like and subscribe to this video, and then go on over to subscribe to our YouTube and email.
Nice.
I think that's it.
Hello, waterfowl hunters. My name is Josh Smith, and I am the CEO of Montana Knife Company. And we are here today to introduce our new waterfowl knife, and this one is a cool one. It is called the FREEZOUT. FREEZOUT Lake is a place I spent a lot of time in high school driving over from Lincoln, Montana. It was about a 60-mile drive, and we went over there waterfowl hunting, goose hunting, duck hunting. And so when we had the opportunity to name our new waterfowl knife, the FREEZOUT made so much sense. FREEZOUT Lake is a place where millions of ducks and geese migrate through every single year, and it's an epic place for us in Montana to go waterfowl hunting. We did a few things on this knife that I am very excited to talk about today. First of all, it's got a 2 7/8 inch long blade. It's about 7 1/4 inches overall length, and it's got a G10 handle on it. And much like our upland knife, it's very similar in shape here with what we did, but this knife is coming in all 6 MKC colors. And the other thing that we added on here was a piece of paracord with a duck band. These duck bands are something that biologists actually put on the feet of ducks and geese. They're made out of aluminum, and they allow biologists to track numbers to determine harvest for ducks and geese, determine where these birds fly in their migration routes. They'll put dates on there to be able to age birds and see just how far and where they've traveled. So we thought it would be cool to put an MKC duck band on these knives. This waterfowl knife is, I think, a really neat design to be able to just breast out ducks and geese real quickly. It's small, it only weighs about 2 ounces, and you can carry it on your vest, on your waders, on your belt, or just in your pocket if you want. You can even take the clip off to keep this really small, to just have a knife on you. The other thing is you can use this just for handy tasks, whether it's cutting up meat for lunch, or potentially cutting maybe your dog free of twine and stuff like that your dog might get into in a bind. This waterfowl knife, I think, is going to be one of the best ones, absolutely one of the best ones in the industry. I feel like so many knife companies just expect waterfowl hunters, upland hunters to just use knives that were designed for big game for ducks and geese. We are a knife company that was founded by hunters, and we want to design knives for specific tasks for that crew of people that are actually doing that specific sport. So duck hunting, goose hunting, it's something, again, I raised a Labrador Retriever in high school. I trained her, and I had some of my best memories bird hunting, and frankly, it's the reason why I flunked out of college. I duck hunted my way right out of college, driving from Bozeman to Ennis Lake. So waterfowl hunting is very special to me. I have a new lab now. She's just 2. Her name's Ellie. Got her out last year a bunch. This year we're going to be getting her out a bunch. So waterfowl is very near and dear to my heart, and I think this knife fits that task perfectly. So comes with a Kydex sheath. Like I say, you can carry it on your belt. You can carry it in your pocket. It's going to be a very handy little knife for you guys to use. And I think the duck band is a cool touch. And it just shows that we are in touch with you guys as hunters. We are hunters here at Montana Knife Company. It's what makes us different than any other brand out there. We're founded by hunters. Hunting is what we do. We love the sport. And I really appreciate the support that you guys have shown us over the last few years. So this is the FREEZOUT knife. Get one, and I think you're going to be pretty stoked on how well it works and how cool it looks. Thanks, guys.